caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. Baddest woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Good morning from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? I might have to put the dog outside. Yep. All right. Hold on. I'm just going to put the song back on and we're going to pretend this never happened. I'll be right back.
Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves. Kicking ass online, can't behave. Laughing in the face of wannabe queens. Living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Breezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Fruity beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so
I think I just sprayed my ankle.
Can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign.
Okay. Hello for me and my sprained ankle. How the hell are you? What you didn't hear was me pick up all Coco's toys at once. And boy, was that a bad idea. she was nice and calm. And it's like the second I get ready to go live, she's like, "Rah, rah," and she wants to talk. So, anyways, I gather up all her toys, and then she takes that as a challenge to get them all one by one out of my arm. And then I trip over my own feet, and my ankle rolled, and I almost went headfirst into my new closet doors. Woohoo! So, good morning. How the hell are you? I'm so distracted. This stream is going to be a summary of FFG shit talking, foodie beauty shit talking, and all the things in between. It's a variety. Ow, that really did hurt. Anyways, let me say hi to you guys. We're going to be vaping during this stream because, yes, pain. Ow. Okay, good morning, Free the People. I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, somehow I accidentally turned members only on for an accident. Hello, Pink Stars. Hello, Boomer. Hello, Candy. Free the People. Who else is here? Bunny, did I say hi to you? Val. Hello, hello. Stella. Good to see you. Mrs. C. Oh my God. I can't get over that clip. You guys, I keep forgetting about this until I see Mrs. C. She shared the most horrific clip of Foodie in Discord, and I think it's a bloody booger on her face. And it's there for a second, and then I don't know where it went. I don't know if she ate it, but it disappears. So she's never beating the Coke allegations. All right, let me see if I missed anybody. If not, Tricky Vicky, Miss Music Girl. Hey, new member here. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch, Miss Music Girl. I like your name. I rebuke this clip. It's terrible. In the name of Jesus, inshallah. All right, let me share the screen. We also have an FFG thread to go through. And hold on, let me split it. I feel like I can feel my ankle swelling as we speak, and it doesn't feel like a good sign. Just FYI. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know if you have a puppy out there, but never gather all the toys at once. Hold on, I'm going to be complaining for like 2 minutes. Oh, all right. Vape. What do I have right now? Pink lemonade haze. I still have a little bit left in this one, so that's what we're going to be smoking. All right, so I thought this was funny, and it's one of the many reasons I love Gorl World. Jeff's couch pineapple wrote in somebody's chat. I don't know who it was. Well, now that weirdo Lori can communicate with FFG's dead channel, since the video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. Can you ice it? Yeah, I will after this. I guess I'm not doing a puppy stream today. I don't know how to explain it other than I can feel it getting wider and it's throbbing. Like right at my ankle bone. Anyways, it's not broken because I waddled on it. So I don't know. I probably, when it rolled, that's when I feel like whatever happened, happened. But I'll be fine. I have ibuprofen. I'm good to go. And a vape. Will the sisters be on Kick together? I think so. Wait, how am I going live today on Kick at 5? I didn't watch it. I just have clips for you guys. Sue, hello. Erin, hello. Mrs. C. Curse. It's terrible. I don't know if we should just rip the Band-Aid off and go find it. I'm already distracted as it is. This George Percocet, which is FFG's dad, is insane. And I just need you guys to know that. These are the things that he says. When the lesbians stop financing him, maybe he'll go back to his old occupation. Robbing taxi drivers, robbing dog dealers. There's dog dealers? Chris, do you go around robbing dog dealers? Stealing from his old mother, or excuse me, she's gone now. When the lesbians? That's what you get when you have a crackhead over brother that's first robbed his mother, his dying mother on top of that. And then he was expecting that his sister would be paying for his existence for the rest of her life. Go find a job, you scumbag piece of shit. I think you need to redirect your rage. Your daughter is the one without a job currently, if I'm not mistaken. You know, she chased a coworker with a broomstick or something. And then, YouTube banned her, terminated her channel. So there's that. Anyways, Chris says, George, it's 3:30 p.m. How high are you? A pimp? Oh, wait, did I miss the pimp era? You were a pimp too? It's a long term relationship that he had when his mother had ever asked him, why don't they try to create a family and have a child? He's excused was the girl didn't want children. Who can blame her with something like that? Who would want to have a child? I'm on a few other qualities that he had, like trying to become a pimp at one time. Trying to become a pimp. Anyways, a pimp. The only truthful thing you said there was that I haven't built a family, but remember, I'm supposed to have a kid. Keep the lies straight, man. Cut the bullshit and get off the internet, or I will post receipts. That's a promise. I would just say you post all the receipts at this point. It's messy enough, but this is also the really petty side of me. And if there's any chance that you ever want to talk to these people again, just stop. I don't know why you would. I don't know. Just know that I'm nosy, and whatever receipts you post, I will be looking for them and I will be relaying it to my YouTube audience. You know, I guess now is a good time to say I DM'd Rev to tell him off about all the shit that's gone down. And he responded very respectfully and nicely and taking accountability. He said he fucked up with Zachary. He said he's made a mess of his life and he needs help. And seriously, I have a very harsh tongue sometimes. I get it from my mama, seriously. So I wasn't exactly the nicest what I said. I was like, you need rehab. Um, I said a lot of things too. I said, do you really want, you're going to die. I did tell him that, not because it's a threat. Like, I saw a clip of him yesterday and he stuck out his tongue. And your tongue should not be that color. Like, he's definitely severely dehydrated, emaciated, malnourished. I think his liver is probably going to go soon if he doesn't stop what he's doing. It appears that he has a yeast infection in his mouth, which happens when you drink nothing but sugary alcohol drinks. Anyways, it's not a good sign, right? It's just not. And I'm really pissed off about the cats. So again, I wasn't very nice. I said, when you die, do you want your legacy to be a kid kicker and a cat abandoner or whatever? I said, it wasn't very nice, you guys. I said, you have an opportunity. Now is your chance. And I also told him he's not responsible for Shani. And if there's any hope for change, he needs to let that part of his life go. But yeah, his response was, I messed up. He said, I need help. I have plans to get in somewhere. I'm sure he's fine with me saying this. I don't know. I say what happens and what's on my mind, despite what people think. The fakeness thing, all those allegations. I'm definitely not. Anyways, I'm not saying I like this guy or I forgive him. What I will say is I understand addiction. I do. Alcoholism is fucking brutal. It turns you into somebody you never thought you would be. I don't know. It's like the worst thing I've ever been through. Honestly, it almost killed me multiple times. It tried to take everything away from me, including my life, but I'm so fucking stubborn. Anyways, not saying I like this guy. But maybe sometimes people need to hear it's okay to let go. You need to let Shani go. If there's any chance of you living a normal life and turning things around, she has nothing left to lose. She doesn't care if she destroys your life like she destroyed hers. And you did mess up with the kids. And you should spend the rest of your life being a different person than you were. Like, no, I'm sorry is ever going to fix what you've done. But we obviously know that they can see what's going on online. One of them's always in Carrie's chat. Be somebody different. Because then, only then, do you have any chance of ever making things right. They need to see action. Stop being a shitty person. You're a grown adult. Stop making bad decisions. Stop blaming everybody else. You need to grow up. Anyways, Lazy said Rev is so unhinged. He really needs help. Serious help. I can't even watch him. It's not funny. It's getting so bad. I saw the most disturbing clip where he was saying something, daddy, da 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 da, talking about another word. I'm not, anyways. And then he got turned on. And this is all on YouTube. Like where kids can just stumble across this. Rev, make better fucking decisions. You make it so hard to feel sorry for you. Be a different person. Please hear my words. Be a different person. The people egging him on for content should be disgusted with themselves. It's getting so bad. Like, I was once tuning in to the shit show, and now I find it hard to sit through even a minute of it. Nicole, hello. A no-kill shelter. Yeah, I've been meaning to look into it. I hope it's true. I do have receipts. I looked up the place. It seems very nice. Apparently, they've gotten a lot of emails, and they are saying that the cats are spoken for, and they are going to a home together. They are. He got really lucky with this shelter. He did. Senior pets typically have a hard time getting adopted out, which is sad. Like, please, you guys, go consider the senior pets too. I don't know. I think of the little Chachi's in the shelter right now. You know, Chachi's a little senior dog. She gets cold easily. She doesn't like loud noises. Like people like dogs like her deserve a home too, right? Anyway, senior pets typically have a hard time getting adopted out. Everybody wants puppies and kittens, right? And oftentimes it's hard to find a home that wants two animals like at the same time, right? A lot of times people are looking for a dog or a cat. So, anyways, got lucky. Hopefully this is all true. Anyways, I thought this was funny. Yaba said, make not Franchi wear the pig nose. Oh, good. I'll send donations if they need it. I'll show you the receipts when we get there. Then you can look them up. They seem like a really nice shelter. They do. So that's like the one good thing, right? And well, there's three good things, and that they're probably going to be adopted out together. And, you know, it's obvious. This looks disgusting. Do you ever make smoothies? I mean, I could be wrong, but when I make them, there's usually a liquid in there. Um, it's going to be one chunk. Now it makes sense why she was chewing her smoothie. And do you oftentimes like shit and spinach in your smoothie? Because that's what this looks like. Oh, and a couple blueberries. I don't buy that she's putting a liquid in there. I don't buy that she's even drinking this every day. I love spinach and smoothies, but this all just looks nasty. Whatever she makes looks disgusting. Nut butter with chia seeds. You got to be careful, foodie, with the chia seeds. Just FYI, they're really, really good for you, but they're not going to fix all of your problems. And I doubt you're soaking them long enough. And I don't know, they expand in your stomach. So there's that. Two-tailed caper said, leave it to foodie to make food that resembles feces, both before and after it's prepared. Would you drink this? Genuinely curious. She hated it. She did not look like she enjoyed it whatsoever. There was chunks of it she was chewing on. Wonder Mom said, so as the wife of a type 2 diabetic, I have a problem with this health shake for foodie. The uncontrolled blood syrup idiot. Banana, carbs. Blueberries, carbs. Flax seeds, carbs. Nut butter, carbs. Nut milk, carbs. All mixed up so the spike happens fast. Yikes. I don't think she cares about her diabetes anymore, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Is Libra here? Hey, Grunge. Hey, Libra. Aaron, so embarrassed if I was FFG. Wow, just wow. I hope they make her look more like a fool. Oh, they will. Oh, you guys, I made a big batch of pasta salad yesterday. And this might look gross to some of you guys. Every time I make it, I do something different, right? Add different veggies, add whatever. I don't know. So yesterday I was really feeling like cheese and various different kinds of olives. And then I put some carrots, onion, celery in there. What else did I do? I don't know. You could see it all right here, but it's really damn delicious, and I'm excited to eat it for lunch again today. I have enough for the whole week. It's the easiest thing to make. It's always delicious. You can have a big batch for sides. You can have it for your lunch, for your dinner, whatever. It's so good. And I know it's typically better in the summer, but I think it's good year round. And it's colorful. Isn't that so pretty to look at? It looks good. I would add my own vegan cheese. There you go. Thank you so much, Nicole. All right. Charlie Gold said FFG is Chantal in a different font. I'll be live on YouTube later to discuss her recent termination. I believe we have clips of this, by the way. Isn't it crazy how at one point she was kind of cute? I'm not saying she was like the most attractive person on the internet, but I remember long ago seeing clips of her when she first started uploading, and she was cute. And then she turned into a legit monster, looks wise and personality. Lori said, I can't wait for January. Oh, Lori, you manifested this shit. FFG. While you're mad at everybody, it's Lori's fault. Savage said, Lori really called this. I mean, who knew January would be so awesome, especially for FFG and really all of Girl World? That's right, girls. She knew. That little psychic sugar dumpling. Bold move to add the burning car / life, but the symbolism tracks. Lori put it out there and it happened. Nicole, FFG isn't going on Keem's show. She's just asking him for help to recover her channel. Some people are thinking she's going to be on the show, which isn't the case. Because I don't think he's just going to help somebody for free. I'm sorry. I'm not buying Keem does anything just to be nice. I think he's going to try to get her on the show. But I mean, I know you're not talking about me specifically, but I could get why people are saying that. Hey, be kind. Are Lori and FFG on the outs? No. Lori just happened to post this because I think it's what was supposed to happen to us, right? FFG was supposed to shred us and do something to us one by one sometime in January. So anyways, we were supposed to be scared, but I don't think we have to be anymore. Tone said, Foodie is a total fucking nut job. This was super cringe. Oh no, there's a man. I'm fake married, by the way, and totally not pretending to be an old Middle Eastern woman. She's so fucking fake. She would sell her soul if it got her a below average looking foreign man to take advantage of. She looks like she has rabies. I would be concerned if you see this woman and you're anywhere near her. Maybe you should contact your doctor and see if you need a rabies vaccine. I don't know if she's like a bat, they say if you're anywhere near them, you should get a vaccine because something about their teeth are so little and so sharp that you wouldn't even feel it if they bite you. Well, you would feel this if it bit you. So there's that. What is with all that blush? Ma'am, you look like a hooker. No offense to the hookers out there. Anyways, this is Foodie's Kitchen and we need to talk about it. Why are all these boxes on a stove? And why does one accumulate so many boxes? I mean, am I the only one who breaks them down and just takes them outside to the recycle bin? It was ingrained in me in rehab. I hated doing it. There was this one day out of the week, I forget what fucking day it was, but two of us would have to go down there and break down all the fucking boxes. And I would get so annoyed that we would just let them all build up. So then you had to do 8 million boxes all at once. It's the most annoying thing in the world. So now if you have one, you break it down and you take it outside. Anyways, this is a fire hazard. Would you just let all see? I have a weird brain, and in my sleep, this is one of the first of all, I wouldn't do this, but this is one of the reasons why I wouldn't. Like the stove would somehow magically, it would all turn on at once while I was asleep. I swear that was in a movie. Was it? You guys tell me if it was. Hold on. Where's my vape? Oh, there it is. Wow. She has the Tammy Slayton forehead. Do you see the pocket of fat right there? I can't even talk about her chins. I break the boxes. Hey, Ma, I break the boxes down and take them outside. I could not let it pile up. Same. I don't start. Nobody does. Good Lord. It's a whole mountain. She's disgusting. How do you just let yourself become this fucking lazy? Somehow doesn't look the same as when she was on TikTok. No. Oh, is this the person she was blushing over? Oh, that's not blush. She was turning that red for a man. Holy shit, she kind of looks worse. I don't know what's better. But the delusion. The delusion. Your forehead is going to need a bra. Anyways, let's keep going. I have secondhand embarrassment. I do too. She's finally a star like Tammy. If electric is included, she's using huge amounts. Protruding forehead covered up by cosplay. Yeah, I think the cosplay makes it more pronounced. Do you think so? She looks like a tick. I swear she just cleaned the other day. How does it get this bad so fast? She just sits at home and orders shit 24/7. But how does she get all the money? Which brings me back to the conspiracy theory we talked about yesterday, where FFG was giving her money on the side, which sounds insane. But you have to remember, FFG has offered to buy her a car before, all kinds of things, right? Truly a fire hazard for the rest of that building. It is. Somebody's going to end up contacting them. I'm not encouraging anybody to, but I'm just saying, somebody's going to contact the building and let them know what her place is like. It's a risk for everybody else. She's always loaded. Always. The girl said, why did the hog beast run a nice place when she's just going to trash it? It makes no sense. Because it's not her money she's spending on it, so she doesn't appreciate the place. Forev said, as a fireman's granddaughter, this gives me the collywobbles. I don't know what those are, but they sound intense. Farrah said, left the cardboard directly on the stove. Wookie called her a slob. Customer service said she literally just cleaned 2 days ago. The garbage she said she was taking down is still sitting there. Cardboard boxes all over the top of the stove. Oh, I don't know if I retweeted this. I think I was just overseeing the pictures of her and her humpback. But you guys, there was more proof that it is Foodie Beauty and was in her place, because the wagon people are pointing out in the background of the video that Nat Turd posted, it's the same wagon she uses to get her groceries or her packages or to take the trash out. Anyways, the video is definitely recent. Rev said Watermelon and Gavin now have new homes, but they actually went to the shelter, but now apparently they're spoken for. I don't know. What makes me mad is, instead of sitting around drinking, he could have answered. I know he got like dozens of people saying that they would take him. Like, he could have done his research and found them a good home. I'm glad that he lucked out with this shelter, and it does seem really amazing. It seems like a great place. But what if it wasn't? Like, what if it was a horrible place and the cats were just sitting in cages 24/7 and they were there for a year, or they didn't even make it a year because it was a high kill shelter? I don't know. But then I also get addiction. It's not like you could just fucking stop alcohol. It's fucking brutal. So I'm not saying that I excuse him. I'm saying he really needs to go fucking get help. You may have loved your cats, but you loved alcohol more, Rev. If that doesn't make you want to change, I don't know what will. I know I sound harsh if you're listening, but sometimes people need to be. Like, babying you isn't serving you. Handling you with kitty gloves is not working, right? Like, you're only getting worse and worse and worse and making more poor decisions. So now it's time to grow up, do better, become something that you can be proud of and your family can be proud of. Anyways, this is horrible. Again, it just, yeah, she doesn't care about the place because she didn't really have to work for it. It was handed to her. So she junks it up, and her mom probably comes over and cleans. I know my daughter, for one thing, would not let her place get like this. But like, if I was a mom and I came over and my kid's place was a mess, I would clean it up. That's the mother in you. You want to tidy up. You want to help, right? um, but her mom shouldn't have to do it. Like, I don't know. These people should be ashamed of themselves. Like, give your mom a nice place to come visit at. Let her kick up her feet and give her a safe space where she could relax, and get away from whatever's going on in her own house. Like, why give her more work to do? Why? And why would you want your place to look like this? London said she makes any place look disgusting. How lazy is she? Richie said, thank goodness she never cooks. Lolified said, but her apartment managers would love to see that. I'm sure they already did. Clearly never learned appreciation, that part right there. Hey, Lori. I wonder what the building management would think about this. Well, when they find out, they're going to go tell her to clean it up. Living like the way she does attracts cockroaches, mice, rats, all of those things. Aside from living the way she does, is a huge fire hazard. Like, she's a liability. And what I do know is those infestations are expensive to have somebody come out. So they're not going to want to take the risk with her. They're going to tell her she has to clean up. I would bet money on that. I thought this was funny. Foodie's new cooking show, E. coli, back humps, and pies on the Food Network. But she doesn't have a back hump, you guys. You can't tell that she has a neck. It's just head and then straight back. And there's a face in her back fat. Do you see it? There's 2 eyes and a nose. It almost looks like a fox or a cat. Do you see it? Or a weasel? A ferret? Whatever it has a pointy nose. Wait, a meerkat. I don't know. I could stare at it all day. Sorry. Anyways, turning into a hoarder. Hey, Honig. Why is it so hard for her to sit down and break the boxes down? It really takes no time. And stick them into a bag. I mean, she sits all day as it is. Why is it that hard? Because she only has the energy to get her fix. Everything else is too much work. What do you do for work? Her head. Does she add a hump to her head? Because that's not hair. You know how people, like, I don't know. Some people stuff their bras. Like, she stuffs her hijab. You really don't have to stuff anymore because they make bras that give you something. But back in the day, you used to have to stuff your bra. Anyways, the things that go through my mind, it's a journey. It's an adventure, I tell you. Never a dull moment. I will say that. She had a snack while cooking, Ashley said, and now she's eating while talking about food. Riveting content. All I know is she's been eating round the clock. Every time I see her, she's snacking or having a snack from her snack or an after meal snack. I don't know. You know how some people have an after dinner mint? She has an after dinner snack. Anyways, she's constantly eating and sitting and being useless. Oh, there goes my phone. Hold on. It fell off my knee. Loco, does anyone know how Rev realized that Essie person is a catfish? Also, doesn't he have to be out of his house by tomorrow? Does he have a place to go? I don't know any of those things. I know he says he's talking to somebody. Wookiees told me there's a person that he's talking to. If it's a woman named Essie, I don't know. It probably is a catfish or a troll. But what does that say that he's willing to take the risk other than stay with Sharony, right? I don't know. I don't know if he cares if he's being trolled because it's still somebody to talk to, right? Girl World Watcher said sitting to click buttons on a dishwasher. Wow, the level of laziness is unreal. I don't sit down in the kitchen at all. And I legitimately have a broken back. Like, it's busted. It's being held together by things. Anyways, I bend over even when my back hurts to load the dishes, unload the dishes, to press buttons. Like, I cannot imagine just rolling around my house willingly, right? Like, I'm not talking about in a wheelchair. I'm just saying taking an office chair or a gaming chair and just rolling from room to room. Instead, I'm sitting like I'm not sitting. I try my best to get extra steps. I'm always trying to get extra steps. That's also the reason why she looks like that. That's true because she doesn't get any movement or any real exercise. Her head is like 5 times the size it was 2 days ago. I swear. Is it a thing? Do people have like a big head fetish? So she's making her head like alien sized? You know, it wouldn't surprise me. There's people that have poo fetishes, apparently, all of those things. So why not a giant head fetish? I guess if you do, she's single ish, kind of, depending on the day. She's destroyed the couch, which is insane to me. Do you see the giant stain on it? And it kind of looks like your mashed potatoes and gravy, where you make a little bowl with it so you can put your gravy in the middle. Like that's what she's done to her couch. It's all different colors. Wow. She never leaves that couch. I think she sleeps there sometimes or a majority of the time. Like how do you if you're not on a couch constantly, like almost 24/7, how do you stain it so badly? She literally just got it right. Like how long ago? I have a bad memory. So how long ago, you guys? What, like a month ago now? She spilled something. What, her bowels? Couch officially ruined. Crochet said, it's one thing to spill something on it, but to have your body imprinted in a BO stain, that's like sweat and all the things. I don't think that's just a spilled. I mean, I'm sure there's something spilled on it. I'm sure there's multiple things spilled on it. But that's like in the exact position where her giant ass would be, right? Those poor pillows. He stuck it in, wait, what? She got it October 31st. Thank you, Nicole. Okay, Girl World Watcher tagged Kick Streaming. Hold on. Let me look in the replies. Is that a stain where she usually sits? Ew, look at the trash bags everywhere. Disgusting. Irritating Gone said, ew, she's had that thing literally like 4 or 5 weeks tops. It looks like someone's been laying on it, bed rotting 24/7 without ever showering or changing clothes. Could even been mistaken for a huge pee spot. Ugh. Can you imagine how bad her place stinks? Tweet T said the stain continues onto the pillows. Like she has never moved the placing of the pillows. It does. It's because the back of her neck and her back, it's all dirty. She can't wash back there. So is she laying around nude? Oh God, I hope nobody could see in her windows. Can you imagine just taking a nice stroll at night and you're just looking up at different buildings and you see that? I would never go on a walk again. In fact, I'd stop leaving my house. You ruined it. Yep. What in the cornbread hell? Cheryl said 400 pounds plopping down on it, dusting loads of crumbs off of it because she's a pig. Yep, that's what 700 couch is all done. Scarlett said, what a slob. Pete should be physically able to beat the dishwasher, Grunge said. Loco said, I'm a very clean person, but I still wouldn't get a cream couch just in right. But again, she didn't have to buy it with her own money, so she doesn't care. If she wants a new couch, she'll just grift again. She'll say there's an emergency, whatever. Needs a new kindy, needs to buy one. I don't know. Anyways, she's disgusting. She's absolutely disgusting. Ew. And then if you think about all, nope, we're not going there. Just keep going, Breezy. Anyways, during this live, Foodie Beauty Kick was threatening to kick people's asses during her live. Yeah, I heard she was in a mood. I hope I have some of it. I can't remember. Gorl said she started crying like a huge fat spoiled baby when someone mentioned the Pilates. Beezers, get it through your head. There will never be an exercise arc. She is a 600-pound lazy ass couch potato. My garage doesn't even get this gross. For the people said same here, Honig. Foodie, you can't kick anyone's ass. No, she can't. She can't even get up, nor would she want to get up to do it. Fat Kid Cool said maybe Salah developed a poop kink because Foodie is such a piece of shit. That's definitely the reason. And nobody can convince me otherwise. Oh, here's the back hump that she totally does not have. When her ability to stand is gone, Eyelash said, do you think that Foodie will regret days like this where she sits to do the dishes? You're doing great, cutie. Holy shit. I don't think she'll regret it. I think she's one of those people who wants to be bedbound because she thinks she'll be waited on hand and foot. And I don't think that's going to be her reality. I hate saying that because I don't think anybody wants to be disabled or bedbound, right? But there's certain people like Foodie Beauty and Amberlyn Reed, even Rosie, right, who like to diagnose themselves and then like collect diagnosis like trophies almost. Or like most of us were shit wrong with us. I wish I didn't have a busted back, right? It took me forever to even accept like a handicap sign for parking. So when we have to go somewhere, like, I don't know, some days it's really bad. You know, I don't talk about it that often because nobody really cares about back pain. But like, it took me forever to accept. My doctor, he told me, like, fill out the fucking form. Well, he didn't say fucking, but like, do the form, like, you know, whatever. Anyways, it took me forever to even accept that. Like, I don't want things wrong with me. In fact, sometimes I stress out about things potentially being wrong with me in the future. Like, I don't know. And then there's people like Foodie who wants to be bedbound and people have her or waiting on her hand and foot. I never want to be somebody's burden, ever. Wookie said, I can see having issues walking when you're a death fat, but standing in the kitchen to wash dishes or cut food or stir stuff on the stove, it makes me confused. Why is that a thing? The goth said she wants to be completely disabled. I think so too. She would be so scared if anybody actually tried to fight her, right? Most of us can move around and run circles around her. We have stamina. We can go longer than 30 seconds. You know what I mean? We could tire her out. You wouldn't really have to do much to fight her. I mean, there's that. Enigma said, I've never watched Pulpy until now. Since FFG's been terminated, I hope his views increase because he's quite funny. So we have a clip from him.
Hold on. Chat, I think I found. I'm not showing them, but can you just hear them? I don't even scanner. Like, get a life. Hold on. Chat, I think I found it. I think I found the thumbnail. Because I don't think I'll be able to get that foot in the frame.
I'm not showing them, but can you?
There it is! We got it!
Scanner.
Is she mad about again?
No. There it is!
That's
We got
beautiful.
it! We got it!
Is she really mad because FFG's channel got terminated and FFG won't be able to pay her anymore?
A Hago. A Hago? Is it? You know, Kick makes it hard because I can't just like scrub back as easily as I do on YouTube. So I worked for this one. I
Good
did.
job.
I had to get it right.
And you did.
You're all welcome. Hold on. I'm going to get my dumb face out of the frame. There you go. Just in case anyone needed it. Go on. I know some of you are. Art, mama, art. That's what
Nicole,
that is.
really? We're going to do?
Marigold.
Hold on. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh. So our thumbnail, by the way, I took her face from Pulpy's live and then stuck it on this image of her flipping everybody off. I've never seen a Muslima act like her. Have you? Is she supposed to be doing this? Wow. It's just, is this just lovely? Not to mention dropping F-bombs and a few other choice words, including the R word. You're so fake and such a disgrace. You're a cosplaying fool using this getup as a shield. That's exactly what it is. If we say anything about her, we're Islamophobic. We get called it so much that I'm so fucking sick of hearing it, to be honest with you. She wears it so she can report people for bullying her because of her religion. She wears it so people can't judge her. She wears it as a fucking shield, and it's gross. It's absolutely gross. Look at that little Vienna sausage finger. It's crooked. She has a giant wart. Do you see that? I think the herpes is spreading. Hopefully she's taking her Valtrex. I think that's what, I don't know. I've seen the commercials. When you go to a funeral out of duty, but you never could stand them. Oh, we have a clip from this and it's so good. It's so good. I can't wait to get to that. Okay, Rev. Rev. Anyways, I woke up at some weird time and then I was trying to fall back asleep and I happened to see he was live. He says the cats are at a shelter in a rich neighborhood and he's getting ready to do drag.
Called and they told me you need to do something. I'm not going to disobey government. The government told me
Rainbow,
you
hey.
need to do something here because it's not a safe environment for the kitties. I said, I have somebody to take them. She said, I asked her, do you think it's appropriate for you to take them? She said, yes. I said, fine, you're a professional. I'm not going to disagree. And they're in a very nice shelter and happy. Gavin was great. He went right in the cage and he gave me a kiss. And I said, boy, you're going to have a great family. And Watermelon the same. She was a little adverse at first,
Andrews.
but she did what she had to do as a baby girl. They're good. The cats are good. See, I kind of wanted to have my phone mobile not connected to the live stream because I want to listen to music in the background. I'm a monster. You are banned. I'm not taking that. I don't need to take that. And you're gone.
Part of showing that you're really sorry is taking it. It's just part of it, Rev. Like, it's pretty shitty. Like, you could say the cats were happy to go into the cage, but, like, you're all they've known for a long amount of time. They're probably confused and probably scared. Again, you lucked out, but you don't think they're wondering where you are? If you were just dropped off somewhere by your family, would you wonder if they were coming for you every single day? It's fucked up, dude. It's really fucked up.
People that are overtly negative are gone. Yeah, it's a no-kill shelter. Yes, it is.
Thank God.
They won't be separated, Linda. I talked to them about it. Ooh, I just got an email. Ladybug. Okay, Ladybug. I'll take your word. Mod. Getting good mods. Okay.
It's so hard. Like, I hate his actions, but I can empathize with the alcoholism, right? Like, I hate the things that he does, the decisions that he makes. I hate that he lacks accountability or hearing the truth. I hate that people baby him. I hate a lot of things, but I also remember how brutal fucking alcohol is and how it turned me into somebody I never thought I would be, right? Like, I truly hope that he goes to rehab for like 6 months to a year. 30 days is not going to fix this guy. It's just not. He's going to go back out and drink again. It's not enough time.
Hey. Would you have left Shanny if you didn't find someone else? Probably not,
Tone.
because my codependency is bad.
And you'll take her back if she shows up again.
What's the deal? I'm going to be getting into drag soon.
So anyways, he does. I'm going to just play a part of this. I am just going to keep any thoughts to myself, but you guys need to experience what I saw last night before I fell back asleep, okay?
I'm a girly girl. I can't be looking at text messages when I'm live, really.
It's so annoying.
Okay. My mother used to tell me,
Jeez.
you know my fucking problem? I get too fucking manic. I have eyelashes here. I need to do a fucking tutorial on how to do my fucking eyelashes. I'm going to tell people right now, if you don't like cussing, you might want to leave. I have fortunes here that I'll tell you about it.
No, thank you. Anyways, let's keep going. I don't know. It's just odd to me what he thinks being a woman entails, right? Like, we all just sit around in our kitty ears and our pink socks and we just go through our makeup. It's much more intense than that. Let me tell you, some days I'm throwing a boob over my shoulder. Some days I'm wondering how the fuck I've been bleeding for 7 days and still alive. Some days it's a battle on if I want to shave my legs or not, okay? And especially before I got the electric razor. I wish I had time to just sit around and drink and fumble through my makeup. Anyways, I really tried to keep my opinions to myself and just know that there's a lot more. But I'm choosing in this moment to keep my channel. to keep my channel. Oh my gosh, is he trying to do a Brooklyn? I don't know. I heard like a Massachusetts mixed in there, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a mixture. Another clip, another time. Foodie Beauty drops the R word. So much for that big promise after meeting Sasa. Wait, I think I've gone through. Wait, no, hold on. Did I put the cats in this thread? Hold on. I wanted to show you guys. Where did it go? I don't know. I did show somewhere the cat's shelter info. Oh, here it is. But I think I do have more on this. Anyways, they're 9 and 10 years old. While Shanny and Rev aren't the greatest people in the world, again, animals are just loyal and they're used to their people, right? We might despise them. Some people even hate them, whatever else. But these animals loved them for whatever reason. And it makes me sad. It just does. I don't know. Maybe because I was at a shelter getting cocoa not that long ago. And I remember the sounds coming from it. And not one animal sounded like they were having a good time. And I remember how loud it was. Again, the shelter does seem nice. But I would think if I had been with my family, Well, my whole life, right? And one day they just dropped me off somewhere. I would wait for them to come back to me, and I think that's what come back for me, and I think that's what animals go through. It makes me sad. It makes me fucking sad. Hi, Nash. I hope the cats get good homes with people who will love them. I hope so too. Again, I do have to say the shelter seems lovely. It does. They were even, I don't know, I was going down a rabbit hole in this shelter trying to find their actual posts. And so it kept finding me animals that needed homes like all around me. And I mean, it's really great. If you're looking to adopt and you're in Pennsylvania, what is the name of it, Nicole? You'll know off the top of your head. I can't think of the name. We'll eventually get to the receipt. But it seems like a great place. And they do look for fosters too. It seems like they go beyond Pennsylvania, though. I could be wrong about that again, because it kept showing me animals near me that needed homes too. It seems like a great place. He lucked out. He really did. So I guess we're going to hear Foodie be disgusting. What was she so mad about? If we covered it, I've already forgotten, okay? All I know is she was raging. Anyway, so much for that big promise after meeting Sasa. Rev and Pete should hook up. Yes, I love my dog so much I could never let them go. Hey, Maeve. I still don't know how to say your name. We should send donations. Yes, I'm trying to remember what it's called. Hold on, maybe I could find it in my search history. Let's see. I never close out tabs, so my sister gets so annoyed sometimes. Well, actually, a majority of the time, her phone is dead when she's over here, so she'll use my phone to do whatever she needs to do, and she always yells at me. She's like, "Why do you have so many tabs open?" I'm like, "I don't know. I feel like I can't think if they're all closed." But watch, now they're not going to be here. Oh, wait. Griffin Pond. Haha, see? This is why I keep all my tabs open. Griffin Pond Animal Shelter. Let me see. There's adoption process, adoptable pets. There's an option to foster, support our shelter. Let me share a link. Sponsor a pet stay. You can do that too. Sponsor a shelter pet's adoption. I love that they have all these options. See, this is a really good sign. Some people don't want to just do like a large sum. They want to sponsor an actual animal and know they're going to a home and be able, that's a good feeling too. Anyways, they even have events, adoption events. Guns N' Roses bingo. Oh, I want to go to Guns N' Roses bingo. Anybody want to take a road trip to Pennsylvania? All right, hold on. I'm going to share their link with you guys. Check them out. They do seem amazing. That's terrible, Nicole. I'm not a cat person, but that hurts. What did Nicole say? Hold on. I've seen someone say this morning, who cares? It's just cats. It's not like they matter like dogs do. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's terrible. Oh, you're welcome. Hold on. Did it share? Yes. Okay. Griffin Pond Animal Shelter. Check them out. Check them out. Anyways, all right. Back to Foodie being a disgusting human being.
Bye. See ya. Idiots, man. Stupid fucking retarded people. Bye. See ya. Idiots, man.
You.
Stupid fucking retarded people.
I'm not telling anybody else what to say, but this is what I will say. When you have a family member who's on the spectrum, it changes your view of that word. When you meet somebody, when they're in your family, I would fight somebody who used that word on my nephew. I would. Flat out. I know the harm it can cause. I know the pain people feel when it's used. Foodie supposedly loves Sasa so much that in a different world, she would have Sasa living with her. But she still chooses to say that word. What if somebody said that word to Sasa? Would you feel differently, Foodie? One day, what if she comes across your content with you saying that word? It's not kind. I'm not a cat person, but that's only because I'm severely allergic. I bet a cat would be a trip with my dog. I know they are. Cats and dogs are the same to me. It's called love, and that's all animals. Beautifully said. Oh, hold on, I missed what you said. Sue just donated, you guys, to the animal shelter. Sugar honey iced tea. I feel bad because I didn't take as many long walks as I wanted to. The temp in Canada got below freezing. I wanted to stay home and be a burrito. That's okay. You're going to go through times where you're walking a lot and times where you're getting the bare minimum of steps in, right? Like it just happens. Sometimes life happens, sometimes weather happens. And that's okay. Don't get discouraged just when you have more time, walk more, right? That's what I need to tell myself too. I think this is what the plan is, you guys. I think every other day we're going to do. So, yesterday we did a puppy stream and then a walk at the end. And I want to do more of that. And I want to give us opportunities to get our steps in together. So, every other day, as long as the weather permits, it's usually not raining, but when we get rain, boy, do we get it. But when the weather permits and it's a nice sunny day and we're not at risk for blowing away or drowning, every other day we're going to get our steps in together, go for a walk around the neighborhood, get some fresh air. You guys can walk with me when I'm doing it on live too. And that'll be a way, at least for an hour a day, that you could get those steps in, right? My cat found me. God gave him to me. I live by the CNF and no one should have outside cats because of coyotes. He was injured and I fixed him. I agree with that too. I get mad at people in my area who have outside cats. Like we have so much wildlife that comes down from the hills and mountains and they're hungry. And oftentimes there's fires happening and that's a lot of times when they come down too. So anyways, it frustrates me. But I'm saying this, well, I was going to say I'm saying this to say it led me to this point. I saw yesterday somebody say that like you don't choose a cat chooses you. And I feel like all the cat people I know, they have a story, right? Where the cat found them somehow. They weren't even looking for a cat. And I think that's beautiful how that happens. I think that's beautiful. It looks like they rescue all. Yeah, they do. They do. They do a lot of good. I actually was excited looking at their website. So there's that. My husband takes care of so many outside cats because of irresponsible cat owners in the area. Fix your cats, please do. I don't understand why you would have a cat that's outside and not spay and neuter them. And please don't declaw your cats either. That's fucking cruel. That's a whole side note. It's like if somebody amputated your fingertips all at once. And I don't understand people who get cats and declaw them and then have them outside because they have no way of defending themselves. Do you know how many cat fights I hear a day outside? Like, I don't know. Would you want to be in a fight with no hands? Anyways, Yaba says, oh, wait. Lazy Texican said, Dear Muslim people, how do you feel about Foodie Beauty representing you like this? I would be insulted. But I'm not Muslim. So please let me know how you guys feel out there. I feel like she's a disgrace and she's a bad representation. And I feel like, I don't know, when I decided, I'm not going to get all religious, but when I decided to get a relationship with God again, I remember looking at my mom and Tia and Mrs. C, you were even a part of that. And seeing that they had this peace, and I liked how they talked about like, oh, I'm going to church, I'm getting ready for church. I wanted what they had, right? Does anybody look at Foodie and want what she has? If anything, I would stay away from whatever she's representing. I'm just being honest. It's not a good look. I know she's not really a Muslima, but let's pretend she was for a second. She's become more vile, hateful, disgusting. She's doing worse. So if I truly believed with all my heart in Islam, and every day I was living by what the Quran or whatever told me to do, I would be pissed at this woman. I would. I was in California for work and saw the coyotes. Yeah, there's a lot of coyotes in the mountains, out in the open. They were bold. It's not like where I live. They even get on roofs of houses and stalk people's animals. I mean, there's a lot of them around here. I feel like I see them weekly. You could see one just going down the street, oftentimes really early in the morning. But yeah, they're not afraid. Well, okay, I don't want to say that. It's not like they want to come up to people. Like they're looking for people's animals. They'll come into your backyard. They'll hang out on your roof. They will stalk. They will do all that. But they're very bold. Yaba said, "Don't worry, Frenchie. The farms will still be there for you." Caroline's mentality said, "Epic." I thought that was funny. This is a thread that's very interesting. So, Fruity had posted a chart and then they updated it. They said, first chart missed an X to mark FFG's weird ass lying because it's definitely FFG who claimed she was in the Jewish mafia and had ripped forearms despite being widely known as half human, half man bear pig. Weird ass bitch. So, let's see. The original post was sick of the whataboutism and false equivalence with the Foodie Beauty reactors. One of these is not like the others, objectively and factually. Proof, clip, screenshots in this post/thread. So you could see there's FFG, Yaba, Zachary, Michael, and Charlie. FFG and Yaba have both been accused of doxing. FFG has only been accused of these things. Direct claim from doxed victims exist, has doxed children with faces exposed. Evidence of direct contact with dishwasher, violent crackhead who stabs, beats, and assaults women. Evidence of direct contact with negs, unhinged, misogynistic loser. Evidence of direct contact with Foodie Beauty, has offered Foodie Beauty monetary gains. She offered her a car. Has a mugshot for a violent crime. Has one or more evictions on record. Evidence of direct contact with May. Got caught telling weird lies, mafia family, accountant career, ripped forearms, worked in Chicago. Her brother said she's never lived in Chicago or been to Chicago. Stole a cat under false pretenses, then lied directly to viewers about the cat being alive and thriving for years after having put down the cat. But don't you wait. There's a whole thread on why FFG is not like any other reaction channel. So let's see. 1 and 2. There is a difference between 1 and 2. Anyone can accuse anyone of doxing. It's entirely different when there are victims who make a direct claim they've been doxed by a reactor. There have been multiple people who stepped forward to say firsthand they were doxed by FFG. Here's a tweet from FFG's account, not Franchi, on Twitter. She posted somebody's picture, I think it was a photo of their home, and said, "This is Aloha Junkie. She doxed a whole handful of people from my chat and made at least 35 disturbing sock accounts using my mother, dogs, etc. to harass me after threatening to swap me. She says, I would dox this biatch every single day for the rest of my life. Junkie horde." These are FFG's words. Yeah, she put the person's house. I remember when this all happened, and she said that this person, which she called Aloha Junkie, was doing all these things. But I only saw them retaliate after after FFG posted their house. And I remember going through that person's Twitter. She did make sock accounts, but it was after FFG posted her house. I have the picture in my mind. Like, I remember as this happened in real time. Fruity said, "Not trying to put you on the spot, Ramen Nudes, but I hope you don't mind if I add you to the list as a direct victim of FFG's doxing." And she says that she was doxed by FFG. Wow. All right, hold on. Fruity said, "Also don't mean to put you on the spot, Alexis, but I hope you don't mind I add you to this thread of FFG's dox victims who have stepped forward about it." Alexis says, "Remember when I left Twitter for a bit? Well, it was because Shannon told me that FFG had BBJ September 2023 and had made $20,000 a month off of her. $20,000 a month off of BBJ. I told a friend who told a friend, and that friend told FFG. I was harassed, targeted, and doxxed by FFG and her Discord. Today I feel vindicated." Okay, FFG doxed Chantel's underage little brothers for basically no reason. Sticking it to Chantel is not a valid reason to post her little brothers' faces online. Hater Tater posted this receipt. "What's your opinion after observing this? This is FFG posting a pic of Foodie Beauty's bio dad and his boys Poking Foodie with, he didn't want you, while calling her mom a cracked out whore. Again, I blocked out his face. FFG didn't. FFG says, karma, useless funkle-brained beach. Look how happy he is with the kids he chose to raise. P.S. Blank is a massive sharmuta, a cracked out corn-braid sharmoot too hideous and obnoxious to trap your daddy. There's more. Okay. 4. Seriously, FFG is a weird-ass bitch for this. Imagine DMing a crackhead to beg him to be gentle to Foodie Beauty and that you want her to be happy. Says, please be kind to Chantel, quoting FFG. That is all we want, honestly. FF Gunt to crackhead meth-faced dishwasher about Foodie. Excuse me, who's we? So she said, please be kind to Chantel. That is all we want, honestly. We want her to be happy and to take care of herself. Just be gentle with her, please. I'm nobody's enemy, really. I'm not the bad guy. I'm speaking like a sister to you. He said, I'm nice to everyone, but you not nice when you talking about me. She says, please be kind. I'm honest. I will never speak about you if she... All this proves is that I do think she's really in cahoots with Chantel. I think she likes Chantel. This isn't somebody who hates Chantel. Please be gentle with her, please. I'm begging you. And then FFG DM'd Negs, a known loud and proud anti-Semite, to try to convince him to go after a former Fred/mod she had a falling out with. She felt it was necessary to add the detail former friend/mod comes from old Jew money. Fruity had posted this May 16, 2025. As someone who's sick of the constant spread of misinformation, I will be attaching proof with my statements. Here is a video of Negs exposing FFG's DMs. Negs, I got in the house about a half hour ago. I was just messaging with one of your subs who showed me what's going on. I'm sure my word means nothing to you, but I would like you to hear it from me that I have nothing to do with that account and had no idea of its existence until about a half an hour ago. I troll, yes, I go hard, but there is something that I would never do no matter how much I dislike someone. That kind of shit is cruel and I'm not. I might be mean, but I'm not cruel. This is from March 29th, 2021. I'm genuinely sorry you've been put through that, but it definitely has absolutely nothing to do with me. You have my word. Negs, there's a framing going on here. I can literally prove that it's not me. And I can't prove who it is, but I could lay out a whole fucking timeline since January that would show you exactly who it is. She's nowhere near as slick as she thinks she is. I don't feel right accusing someone flat out, but fucking right, it's Froggy. Fuck that. I just sent one of your subs some screenshots from WhatsApp. It's not proof, but I believe it demonstrates intent. Hang on, let me go back and check. Okay, I managed to get a screenshot with the date. It's right at the top of the message, March 20th. Okay, Froggy. Says, live and let live, for fuck's sake. Shit, I don't care what y'all do to him. This is all strategy for me. They're playing checkers and I'm playing chess. Like I said yesterday, for me anyways, it doesn't change a damn thing between you and me. It also doesn't change a thing between me and Negs. See how my life wasn't involved there? LOL, damn people. It's internet stupidness, not real life. The person responds, bully the shit out of him. I'm all for it. I still think you should make a sock. If I keep him drooling over me and shake my ass a little bit in direction, the antis back off. Be like water, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat. She wants to win Foodie Beauty over for money, then betray her. I think you're right. Good to see you, by the way. I have a tweet that you're mentioned in. I believe you're referred to as a queen. All right, hold on. If I keep him drooling over me and shake my ass a little bit in direction, thank you for the super chat, the antis back off. Yes, since she wants to start posting private DMs, let me finish this assignment quick so I can go through our messages with a fine-tooth comb. I'm sure I have a shit ton more to send to you and lots of other people. That snake fucked with the wrong one. Nah, do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. That bitch can get fucked. Froggy is fucking evil and has it all coming. Reminder, this is FFG talking. Silly little bitch thinks she has us all wrapped around her fucking finger. She's nowhere near as smart as she thinks she is. To think this all started between me, you, and the antis because I was defending her fucking kid. And she has the audacity to try and say I would tweet some shit that's disgusting about your kid. The bitch is out of her mind. On another level of insanity. I'm so angry, I'm shaking. She says, no, it's all good. I apologize to you for the more vile and ridiculous shit I said about your parenting. It's none of my business. I was being gassed way up. I didn't like the Chris Benoit jokes and things got taken way too far. That bitch needs professional help. She's a fucking menace to society. That's you, FFG. She says, yeah, she takes it further than most because the internet seems to be all she's got going on in life. Nobody else is that invested because we all have positive things going on outside of the internet. That psycho can't relate. And then she says, ah, ha, 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 no, I can't see any of his messages. I don't know if he unsent them, what. She's a pathological liar. With her, it's proof or it literally never happened. She says, I've been watching her interactions in your chats. Haven't you noticed that no matter what the subject, Froggy has a story to relate? In the past 2 days alone, she managed a food bank, volunteered a shelter, ran a group for autistic youth, and I'm sure like 12 other bullshit stories that don't exist in reality. Whatever Negs was saying, Froggy could always relate. That's one hell of a coincidence, but I don't believe in coincidences. She's trying to play you. Who is Froggy? Yep, a fucking snake tried it. She literally sent me fake pictures of bruises to prove to me that her husband beats her. They were fake, but she knew I had just got out of a brutally physically abusive relationship, so she used that angle knowing the sympathy I would have. I offered to have her and her daughter come live with me to escape an abusive situation that never existed. Offered to pay for the tickets, offered to help her learn French so that she could work here for fuck's sakes. And to thank me, she tries to frame me for that shit this morning. If she ever gets divorced, it's because Christian got fed up of her shit. She also sent me texts between her and her husband. She's the abuser. It's clear in the way she speaks to him. She belittles the fuck out of that poor man. And it says, yeah, she trapped him with a pregnancy. He's much younger than her. And now they're just two miserable people stuck together because of that poor, poor baby. Fucking tragic situation all around. It doesn't sound like she hates Negs to me. I remember a time she was telling the internet how afraid of him she was. She's just spilling everybody's secrets. Not a problem. I'm actually really glad all this came out today. It's freeing. And if there's any doubts about what I said or what she's trying to gas you up with now, you look guilty. Whatever Froggy accused you of doing, you did. And if there's any doubts about what I said or what she's trying to gas you up with now, I have no problem to scroll through our entire Twitter, Insta, and WhatsApp combos and send you the whole damn thing. I have nothing at all to hide, but she's not going to like what comes out. Don't try to figure that bitch out. You'll drive yourself crazy trying. Froggy lives in a fucking dream world where nothing makes sense, and she thinks she could talk her way out of all the shit she creates. Not this time. It almost sounds like she's talking about herself. It says she's already living her karma. And it ain't pretty. Let the universe sort that. See you next Tuesday out. When's your next stream? I'd like to become a member. Oh my gosh. I'd like to become a member. Come in and chat it up with your people just to piss off the toad. Fantastic. I'll be silently watching until the moment I'm not silent anymore. Oh, and don't worry. I'm not coming in to start any shit with your people. I'm coming in for one reason only. Just waiting for her to show her face. Just saw Froggy trying to send a super chat, but it won't let me. I think I'm blocked. Damn it, this was going to be funny as hell. We don't know who Froggy is. And then she says, wait, I just had a flashback to something Froggy was planning to do to you back at the beginning of February. Again, this doesn't prove she sent those messages today, but I think this shows more intent than anything else. Okay, take a screenshot and zoom in. And then you could look at it while I'm reading more. Oh. Wow. Go take a look at that page, clearly targeting you. And there's Froggy saying herself that it's her account. She's been trying to do this to you for months. Well, boop, bitch, here's the proof. That account also has a Google Talk account. That's how she got a number to get back on Twitter. But we don't have Google Talk in Canada. So how the fuck could I get that account? And I have a fucking screenshot of me telling her I can't get a Google Talk account and her offering to give me hers. She's way too stupid to lie this much. Indeed. Unblock me on YouTube so I can join your friggin' nation and burn my ex-bestie. Nice, nice. Again, she doesn't seem very afraid of negs to me. Says, that depends. Do you plan on airing her ass out? If yes, I'd fucking lay into her bitch ass in the chat while she tries to spin her lies and bullshit. If not, I'd just wait for her to start with one of her made up. Does anybody know who the fuck Froggy is? I think Froggy used to be friends with FFG in real life. Okay. Thank you. If yes, I'd fucking lay into her bitch ass in the chat while she tries to spin her lies and bullshit. If not, I'd just wait for her to start with one of her made up claims and pounce on that shit. Either way, fun for me. First option would be more fun though. KK, your choice. Can you maybe clarify to your people that I had nothing to do with this? Since your tweet this morning, I've been fucking inundated with bullshit messages all day, like crazy, crazy shit. It's a lot. Thanks, I appreciate it. By the way, watch out for that little G account, another snake. She's the name I deleted from those screenshots yesterday because I had my doubts about her involvement. I have no more doubts. All right, all these. That's the name I blocked out yesterday. Oh, fuck, I started over. Hold on, I know where I was. It was right around here. This is really long. Does anybody want me to read this to these? It goes on forever. What I do know is there was enough messages to make it seem like she wasn't exactly a stranger with negs. I mean, it's over 3 minutes of... Oh, so Hannibal used to be a reaction channel. And he was chased off the internet because he was arrested multiple times for putting hands on his girlfriend. The first time it came out, he made an excuse that he had his finger pointed out while they were fighting, and she ran into his finger, and then he was arrested like several more times. It's a really deep and gross and bad rabbit hole. He's being accused of having things and giving it to multiple women. Like, he was involved with multiple women. He was also using somebody's information against them. I know they were getting some sort of government aid and he had access to that information, and supposedly he was holding it over their head. He's a bad person, a really bad person. All right, he sounds like real great. I love the Hannibal show. Ew. He sounds like a real great man. Is Hannibal the one? Yeah, I don't know if he used to draw. He used to make speeches and act like he was above everybody. That is what I do remember. Like, he would say how I'm not really sober and I'm such a horrible person. And he would have all these people in chat, like, eating up every single thing he said. And it turns out he has a drinking problem. Like, he's not really sober. It came out in the police reports and based on what other people said. And it turns out he is a monster. I mean, blackmailing people, giving people diseases, whatever else, Hannibal. If you're listening right now, yikes. All right, press 1 if you want me to read the rest of her DMs through Nigs. I remember where I was, but I feel like there's a lot more of this thread that I want to see. Okay, hold on. I swore there was more. Hey, Pickle. Usually the worst ones make themselves... I know. Is he back? I hope not. You know, he had this weird friend. I can't remember what the hell his name was. He was obsessed with Yo Mama for a while. I don't know. Then that guy started talking to Hugh. If you know, you know. Hugh has talked to like every horrible man, I don't know, that I could think of on YouTube. She was talking to Real Stream News, Garlic Bread, Hannibal's friend. Why can't I remember his name? I don't know. He had an obsession with Yo Mama. Anyways, okay, yeah. FFG and basically, I remember the rest that comes out. FFG offers Negs, a Jewish woman's information, and she sets it up like, oh, and she's Jewish too. So it just makes me question about FFG being Jewish. I don't know. FFG and Chantal both talked about how FFG reached out to warn her about the crackhead dishwasher and how FFG felt like Chantal was like a sister to her to protect. Then she showed up to Chantal's special fashion show and cheered her on, fangirling meet and greet pic. This is when we should have known she was insane, you guys. This is when FFG herself admitted to DMing Chantal to offer $3,000 for BBJ and a car for Smokey the cat. FFG herself talks of her mugshot being bloody and smiling like the Joker after being arrested for beating up her 5', 100-pound boyfriend. FFG has 8+ evictions, which are available to see on public record. Here's the eviction chart. Oh my gosh. She skipped out on court too. Wow. Imagine having a whole eviction timeline. So many that people can map them out. It's funny how she randomly accused Charlie of being involved with May's assault when there's never been any kind of proof Charlie even talked to May. But guess who's been talking to May with proof? Oh, FFG was. Remember when everything came out and FFG went live talking like it was some sort of tea and like salivating over SA? We should have known then too. Watching Charlie's latest stream, and yep, FFG denied having spoken to me, but she did. Rose Thorne spilled that tea a long time ago. Oh, here's a whole chart. FFG saying she's never spoken to May. No, it doesn't. We were talking about something completely different. Just because you want a conspiracy doesn't mean there is one. I said I've never spoken to May or had a hand in her story coming out. Go ask the person who interviewed her. It sure as hell ain't me. This is May and FFG speaking. May. YouTube, French Fried Girl at May. You're so brave. I'm so sorry for what you've been through. May says, absolutely, this is horrific. Is this in a Discord? Well, wherever it was, FFG was talking to May outside of YouTube comments. Something interesting. Frenchie swears she didn't know or talk to May, but I'm still part of Just Saying's Discord. And even when I'm not there, I get email notifications of things going on in there. And I got this. So they spoke in Just Saying's server. Wow. Booty Beauty has nothing on FFG when it comes to lying about the weirdest, dumbest things, like FFG being a weird, bizarre bitch. Okay, French Fried Girl said, did you know that Montreal has a Jewish mafia? 4 men controlled all the gambling in this city and are the reason that the mafia now controls the port of Montreal. These 4 Jews let the mob come here. My grandfather and his 3 partners, like I've said, oh gosh. Does anybody go around flexing on being part of a mafia? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's more secretive than this. He was evil, but also a hottie. If you say so. He looks like Natter, just with more teeth. I don't believe a word you say. Ever. If you say the sky is blue, I'm going to go out and check. Okay, this is still one of my favorite FFG bullshit lies. Such a fucking stupid and unnecessary lie over some ugly, fatty slip on sneakers. Oh, here we go.
And it's the same audience that makes fun of me and my Skechers when she literally wears the most busted Adidas shoes she doesn't even put on right. So
she doesn't even put on right. They're open back shoes. Open back shoes, you fucking idiot. Just because you don't know what one is, because you only own one pair of dusty, musty, stinking Skechers, doesn't mean other kind of sneakers don't exist. These are open back Adidas. I have them in black. I have them in cream. They're not busted. They're fucking gorgeous. And they only ever made them 1 year. They're the exclusive, elusive open back Adidas. Stay jealous, you fucking bum bitch.
Well, I mean, I don't understand the mentality of people. It's so weird. But okay.
I was muted. I said, okay, let's look at these shoes. You can get them for less than $38 on soulstop.com. And you could get it, well, by $223 if you needed it. Oh, they're a little bit more expensive on Amazon, but apparently they weren't only made 1 year. Interesting. I remember that. I was laughing so hard. Queen Jellybean said, I'm shoe obsessed and collect primarily retro Jordans, Nike. But listening to Chantal and Frenchie debate cheap busted Skechers versus cheap busted Adidas was very entertaining. These open back Adidas are exclusive. So exclusive. I don't think they're cute. But I'm not a shoe person, to be fair. I'm a sandal person. I have a variety of sandals. And then I have like a few pairs of Vans and I have my Chucks. So I'm not a shoe person. But if I were to be one, I wouldn't want to look like a bumblebee. But that's just me, I'm more. Oh, and I have Crocs. I forgot. I have a variety of Crocs these days. They're so fucking comfortable. I'm officially old and I don't care. Anyways, her life is nothing but L's. My favorite part of this video, muscular forearms wear. My favorite part of this video was on Valentine's Day, and this is this is how FF Gun spent it. With Chantal's real life friend watching Chantal while talking about Chantal.
The like the calibration of the hyperthyroid meds. So
he's got the wool over her eyes, like she's not seeing what everyone else is seeing, He's got the wool over her.
Did that do anything for the people out there? Hold on, I just need to see that again.
Her eyes, like she's not seeing. He's got the wool over her eyes, like she's not seeing what everyone else is seeing,
you
don't have muscle, you have wrist fat. Anyways, FFG pulled the biggest scam in a community that involves foodie beauty. It's bad enough. Thank you, Fruity, for all this, by the way. It's bad enough to lie by omission, hide BBJ's death, and collect super chat money for BBJ's catio. Where was this catio? I've seen the random ass building somewhere in Canada that who knows who lives there, but there's no place to put a catio. There is no place to put a catio. So what did the money go for? Anyways, for BBJ's catio, meds, special diet food, etc. But to make up detailed lies about buying Christmas gifts, this is just some of the examples of the money she got. Thank you so much for rescuing that precious baby. He's so innocent and deserves a happy, healthy life. $5, $10. It's my birthday. It's Bloopiversary. And I have donuts. Long live BBJ. Well, she was long dead. Coffee, Tea, and Ree said, happy, safe life, BBJ. You rock, beach. Here's to BBJ, another $10. May she enjoy many more years of love and happiness. Thank you, Frenchie. We love you, girl. Deidre, long live BBJ. This is for BBJ's new Versace glasses. More money. Happy BBJ Emancipation Anniversary. Here's to plenty of awesomeness to come. She was sitting in an urn on FFG's mantle. I know I'm saying it harshly, but that's how it needs to be said. Like, we all loved BBJ, right? We did. So to pretend like she's still alive and take all this money for her while people think she's fucking alive, it's just insane. Where did the money go to, FFG? Clearly food, cigarettes, what else?
But since she just reminded me, y'all, our gift for BBJ for Christmas this year, you know those things they make for cats and it's like a fish and the tail flops around? Okay, so it's one of those, but it's like an updated version of that. It's a shark. It's a big shark and the whole thing flops around on the floor and you can take the whole thing like apart and take the motor out and stuff. So you can wash the actual like shark piece of it. You know what I mean? Like the exterior can just be thrown into a washing machine. And it's got this like big motor thing with this big motorized tail that you shove in and you charge it with a USB. It is the cutest
Wasn't she dead?
fucking thing. Cutest fucking thing. So I hope she really likes it. Don't tell her what we got her till tomorrow.
No, I'm in Canada.
And I didn't have wrapping paper with cats on it, but I had wrapping paper with dogs on it. So I wrapped it
Oh,
over
sure
when I
you
dropped it
did.
over at my friend's house who has BBJ, you know. I wrote sorry on the fucking
None of this happened. She had BBJ. She didn't drop anything off at her friend's house who has the cat. I cannot stand this woman, and I can't get out of this fucking tweet. I don't want to hear anybody defending her in my comment section today, because if you do after this thread, you are a fucking fool. All right, this is from Kristen. FFG has been lying the whole time, and people just keep accepting it. Ask yourself why you're more upset with people who called out the lies than the person who did the lying. Attic Associate, FFG says, I don't have the cat, don't want a cat, but have zero regrets about rescuing her or paying for her care. As I've said multiple times lately, I'm not always streaming from home as I've got some heavy shit going on in my life right now. It's nobody's business. She retweeted Charlie, who said Chantal was neglecting BBJ. That's a fact. If FFG has BBJ, at least regular vet visits are now being provided. Whether FFG has BBJ or not, that's for her to answer. If she does, why lie? The sister-in-law story clearly has holes in it. I have those receipts. My issue with FFG has always stemmed from her constant lies. Very unnecessary lies at that. It's pretty simple, FFG. Do you have BBJ? The meow in your most recent live stream sounded like a cat, not your dog. Maybe viewers heard wrong. I see the usual suspects are mad as fuck that Charlie turned out to be right again, Chantal's abandoned scooter said. It's true. Charlie got so much hate, and it turns out she was right. She's been calling FFG out for everything and pointing out the lies and holes in her stories, and FFG went hard for her. It's because she was telling the truth. Anyways, let's keep going, you guys. It is psycho shit. I hope I am following this person. I am. I am going to turn my notification on for them. Wait, how do I do it? Right here. Haha. Hopefully they do more threads because I'm down to read them all. Anyways, if you haven't listened to 311 in a long time, you should. I was on a whole journey. But I don't like, well, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't like All Mixed Up, but I feel like that's the song everybody likes, and I like all their other songs. There was a point in time, I was thinking about this when I was having my concert this morning. I remember being at Warped Tour, and I was at the front of this whole crowd just to see 311. And the crowd was so big, I remember it felt like I was in an ocean, right? Like I was all the way on my side, but not hitting the ground. And then I was up right again. And then I was over to the other side. And then I was laying down on my back, but there was no ground. If you've ever been in a crowd like that, for one thing, it's very dangerous. But I used to live for that when I was a teenager. I did. Now I think I would die of a panic attack in that kind of a crowd. No, thank you. But, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm old now. And then I was listening to Flowing, Come Original, and Down. It was so good. 10 out of 10 concert. Highly recommend. Anyways, Tap Mom B posted this. This is Foodie's reflection. I'm sure she added the demon, but anyways, I assume that's what's standing next to her every waking hour, even when she's asleep. And that's the literal devil on her shoulder, telling her to keep eating more, to get more drugs, and whatever else. Look at the Buffalo's emotional support shadow demon finally making an appearance. He's much smaller than I thought he would be. I mean, if you're attached to Chantal, I would think you would be a super morbidly obese shadow demon because you would be overindulging too, right? I mean, if I was demonic, I wouldn't say no to more alcohol. I wouldn't turn down drugs. What's a little paying for sex if I'm a demon, you know? Anyways, her poor shadow demon. I don't think he knew what he was really signing up for. I think this person has amazing taste just in general. I really want the shoes. I don't know where I would ever wear them or why, but they do something for my brain. And thank you, Tat, for introducing me to this person. Like, this is how I would like to dress, but I just don't because I choose sweats and tank tops and chucks.
Dinner and see a show. How to style this leather vest as a hijabi. My favorite bodysuit underneath to keep it halal. My favorite jeans,
Hey, Dane.
shoes, gloves. Final result. Bad girl. And the matching bag for the shoes.
Oh, cute. I just like the shoes. I need
The
them in my
heat.
life. Oh. Well. Please tell me it's fake.
Thank you for watching. I'm going out with my friends to eat.
See, here's my thing. I don't like feeling constricted. Do you? Something changed in my life where I don't feel like, I don't know, suffocating in a bunch of clothes, but I'll take the shoes. I really liked the jeans. The hand gloves, I mean, those seem very amazing, but no, they're going to get in my way. Anyways, it all looks good on her, and I think she's fabulous. And why couldn't we get a hijabi like this, right? I don't know. She's interesting. Her name is Samia Benchow. Well, she's just interesting in all the ways. She's got an interesting wardrobe, interesting personality, interesting name. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Anyways, let's keep going. I really like those shoes. I want to wear sweatpants. Same. I like really baggy sweatpants and tank tops. Like, that is my look. Or a band t-shirt, depending on the day. The hand gloves aren't practical. No, they would annoy the shit out of me, but they're pretty. They look pretty on other people. I mean, she obviously puts time and thought into her appearance, right? There's no way I could wear that big frou-frou jacket, though. No. Like, all the animals are going to be on my back. It seems really hot and itchy. But maybe at that point, you don't care about being hot and itchy because you just want to look good. I really hope it's fake, though, all of it. The leather jacket, too. When the cow tipper becomes the cow, Hope Key makes her cam up and get his money worth. Why is the post deleted? The page doesn't exist. Oh, no. Wait, is Yaba still here? Or just her tweet isn't here anymore? Hold on, I got to go back to where I was. Oh, poop. We were by the shadow demon. Okay. Is her YouTube gone? I mean, her Twitter gone? Interesting. She doesn't even post anything bad. Okay, well, hold on. I gotta go on my phone. Just because it's gonna bother me until I know. I'm so nosy. Yaba. No, her Twitter's still there. The tweet's gone. She was basically saying something about Keemstar helping scammers. That is what I do remember. And I finished my day off with a whole pizza and family-size KFC. I have AYS blocked. I find her to be a cunt. I'm sorry. I wish I could be nice about her. I wish I was one of those people who was like the perfect PR person. Oh, and had never had a bad thing to say about anybody. I just don't like fake people who act above everything. Like, I don't know. How nice are you, lady? If you're watching Foodie Beauty 24/7 and Shani and Rev, these are the questions I have. Anyways, I'll never get over the shit and spinach smoothie, and I'll never see anything other than that. AYS asked her where the Unicity is. I think we've given up on Unicity, okay? I don't think she needs help with pooping either. I know a lot of people don't like Anna, I think her name is. But I do think this is pretty badass. Tia was into lifting. And she was even like doing competitions. And what I will say about Tia is like everything was thought out, like her meals, her gym time, her lifting, what body part she was going to work out. I mean, she really it's like, I don't know, aside from being, it was more than just, I guess, a hobby. Like it was a lifestyle. It was something she took a lot of pride in, put a lot of her time into, a lot of time. So I think this is pretty badass. Like I don't really know much aside from this person, other than a lot of people don't like her. But have we ever seen Foodie do this? I mean, she's got a belt and everything for it. I know it's a lifting belt, but you know what I mean. Anyways, it just goes to show too, like, what is honestly Foodie and Amberlynn's excuse? What is their excuse? Okay, Girl World said this is a pretty easy choice. On the right is an alleged drug addict, fake Muslim foodie beauty who scams people for a living by lying, or a woman busting ass in the gym trying to change her life. Anna, you win the Canada crown. You aren't a failure like Foodie. Glitter and lasers. Yeah, it's her. I've seen multiple pictures going around Twitter, and she's always in the gym. I think it's kind of amazing. Actually, I think it's incredible. I think it is. There's something beautiful about a person falling in love with themselves again and wanting to be kind to their body and take care of it. It's beautiful. I have nothing bad to say about her. I don't know much about her to say anything bad anyways. Anyways, Anna, you win the Canada crown. You aren't a failure like Foodie. Okay, is this an FFG cartoon? FFG grifting and stalking. Oh, shoot. Why does it do that? It like throws me off and sends me somewhere. And it bothered.
I don't hate cats. I just don't want a cat. I don't like cats like that. I don't want them in my home. I don't want to smell litter. I don't want a cat like rubbing up against me, purring and stuff. That is so not my thing, but I still don't want any harm to come to any cat. I want to know that that cat is in a good home. Just bitch, not my home. You know what I mean?
Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love? Or am I dreaming? This must
Oh
be
my.
love. 'Cause it's really got a hold on me.
I need more of this. I had to cough. I hit my vape during that clip. Oh my goodness. I love the South Park way of this. Hold on. I think I took a lot, which means things will get really interesting. Anyways, previously on French Fried Girls channel, this is from Zachary Michael. I do want to say, how do I explain this? Once I learned somebody as a name or a certain thing, even if I say their name wrong, like that's how I remember them for whatever, right? And so while sometimes I may refer to pronouns wrong, I'm not ever trying to be disrespectful. I'm not. So there's that. I do like Zachary Michael a lot.
Until then, I stay silent. Just keep giving enough rope for people to hang themselves with. That's how I'm doing it right now. I've been advised to. But wait, you stupid pieces of shit. In this, I'm not talking to you guys. You know what? Wait until I can speak. That's all I got to say.
Hey everybody, it's me, Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Please be seated.
I am.
Dearly beloved, we gather here to say our goodbyes. Here she lies, FFG's terminated channel. Oh my god, I didn't know that this would happen. Okay, honestly though, no. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. We're gonna celebrate.
Let's do it.
And everybody, join me in the celebration ritual right now. I'm gonna need you to get up off your seats. Get up off your seats, okay? And let's dance.
You're getting up. Hey, Greta. I want to dance with you. Damn it. The full video is up on Zachary Michael's channel. Can Ahmad please link it for me? It's a good time. It made my morning so happy. I had to clip it and show you guys too. Okay, our friend Be Like Water Baby. Look at this. Look at this. Lashes Be Wonky said, look at these two queens. Okay, Charlie is gorgeous. I still can't get over it. I don't know why she's not a model. She should be. I would buy whatever makeup she was using. Or she should promote all the I'm not even a makeup person, but like the eyeshadows I see on her, I don't know. She had purple one time, and I was like, I would probably just look like I had black eyes, but like maybe she should do tutorials and we could all learn how to make our makeup look flawless as her. I don't know. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Be Like Water Baby, if you're still here. Shout out to you. You caused quite the rage. I didn't even know where the name was from, but people started putting this together, right? Shenanigans said, not Bruce Lee taking out 2 creators in Gorl World. I don't know that I've ever watched Bruce Lee, but that's no shade to Bruce Lee. I mean, the kind of movies you could keep me entertained in was like The Three Amigos, Clueless, Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Oh no. 10 things I hate about you. I don't know. Anyways, apparently he says, be water, my friend. And then Savage pointed out, it all comes full circle. This is Salah's old Facebook page. Foodie invited in the one who would be both the downfall of her and her twin. He was obsessed with Bruce Lee. And his Facebook also said that he was interested in men and women. Just wanted to point that out. Yeah, it's crazy. Girl World is so interesting. I know sometimes Foodie and even Amberlyn, they could be fucking boring, right? But it's all the stuff that goes on around it. All the coincidences, all the connections. I don't know. It's really entertaining. And some days, I mean, for the most part, I'm very proud to be in this community. But I'll tell you, all of this side stuff is what keeps me coming back. Well, and I want to see Chantel receive her karma. But you know, I do Twitter recaps for a reason. We wouldn't be putting all this together if it wasn't for us reading Shenanigans tweets or Lashes Be Wonky or Savage, right? Thank you, by the way. If I ever read your tweets on Twitter, thank you. You keep all of us entertained. I find you guys to be hilarious, amazing, so creative. And I wouldn't really have a stream without you guys. So shout out to you. Amberlyn Crochet said horizontal stripes ain't gonna hide your hypertension, Amber. I did hear she made a community post saying that her blood pressure is fine. Something about she had the cuff off or on wrong. Can you imagine if this was your butt? You know, in the summer, we have like a pool floaty addiction in our family. If you have a pool, you'll understand. Like you suddenly during the summer and definitely after when they all go on clearance, you have all the floaties for anybody who comes over. So they have floaties to choose from, and your pool will just be taken over by floaties. It's just how it goes. Oh, and pool noodles too. Anyways, if you had a butt like this, would you need a floaty? Well, some people like a drink holder, but I think she has that covered too. You could just stick it in a fold or set it on top of the floaty. You know, my brain is a very scary place to be. Not me thinking of ways how to edit her butt into a floaty and her just floating in a pool with a mocktail in hand. She ate way too many pool noodles. I have so many questions about what is happening with her thighs, but I don't want to stare too long because I don't know. I don't know if I want to figure out what's happening. Is it normal to have them two different sizes? Like my thighs are pretty much identical. And if I had a football sticking out of one of them, I would assume I had a tumor and I wouldn't just be waddling around for the LCU. Or is that fluid? Or does the fat just have nowhere else to go, like on Foodie's forehead? We used to say that about Tammy, but even Tammy lost weight. It's on Foodie now. And what's with the T-Rex arms? Like she truly can't wash anything. Her arms don't reach. Anyways, at this point, does anyone care? No. Blah, blah, blah. Her blood pressure is normal. She was wearing it wrong when she checked it when she was tipsy. If alcohol makes your blood pressure that way, you should never drink again. Alcohol got my blood pressure almost around that. I was a little higher than yours, and I had a stroke. So there's that. And I wasn't your size. At this point, does anyone care? No. She can lie to herself. When she's lying to us, it's not affecting us. She's the one who's about to stroke out. Okay, let's see. The cats were at the shelter. We all know this by now. I think this is a clip from Foodie's Live. Oh my God. Do your sleeves go into your meat when you're cooking? Oh, Silly said the iconic barbecue chicken zoom in. Foodie not being severely ill is the biggest mystery in modern times.
But I'm going to cook something you won't forget it. I'm telling you. Can't grab that. Gotta get my grabber.
Gotta get my grabber.
Cook something you won't forget it. I'm telling you. Can't grab that.
If I'm at the point where I am rolling around my house in an office chair and reaching for things with my grabber, and I have legs that I could still use, please just ship me off somewhere to the funny farm, okay? She's like a 95-year-old who can't bend down. Oh, where's my grabber? Oh, Silly, it's Lily, said Foodie. By Oh Lordy, it's Jordy. It's so funny. Replay laughs have enticed. Oh, okay, this part hurts my teeth. It's going to hurt your teeth too. The sound this makes.
Oh, what a lovely way to resume the stream. What the fuck was that?
Black seed oil. Yeah, sorry, teardrop.
Oh, what a lovely way to resume the stream.
Her teeth. I thought that was her teeth opening it. That's her gagging on water. She does have rabies. When you have rabies, don't ask me how I know this. I went down a weird rabbit hole over symptoms of rabies. I don't know. Sometimes I search things. Okay. You can't drink water like you want to, but then the thought of it repulses you. It's almost like you're allergic to it and you can't keep it down. She has rabies. It makes so much sense. Oh, wait, we have another clip.
Some of these usernames. Oh my god.
Salah loves diarrhea.
Hey, like some of these usernames.
He does, and I will never understand it. I mean, if you like poop out there, I guess you do you, but hold on. Why do I get texts when I'm live? I swear if you're telling me something that hold on. I love you. Oh, good. Okay. I thought you were going to tell me something I was showing. I'm like, not now, right now. Anyways, we have more clips of Jordy.
That is quite a reflection. Oh my. You know that scene in The Conjuring where Lorraine is standing on one end of the room and she's looking at that painting and that gigantic shadow walks behind the portrait and then the portrait comes to life and starts running toward her?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Or was that the nun? Which it was
don't know,
it
but
was
I
a part of
know.
the Conjuring universe. Which
I
one was
remember it
that?
happening. That is terrifying. Oh my god.
Where there's a big shadow and it walks into the photo and then the photo comes to life.
What is it from, you guys? She is weird.
You're right. It is Conjuring 2.
Oh, is this it?
Oh my god.
We can't play it. Damn it.
You're right. It is Conjuring 2. Oh.
I want to watch it now again. Those movies legitimately scared me. Jump scares usually get me. How about you? All right, so it looks like Rev gave the cats to a shelter. The shelter said the cats are already spoken for, so I wonder who got them. You guys aren't leaving until you see the bloody booger, okay? And it's coming. Anyways, the shelter said the cats are already spoken for, so I wonder who's got them. He should have had someone foster them, but we're talking about Rev. Shani is going to blow and flip out so bad. Poor cats. I hope he doesn't open the door for her. We'll see what happens. She is going to flip out, though. And if he lets her in, he's stupid. Okay, Carrie said, so I want to point out this post because I said this as well and got some serious backlash for it. Please read the comments as well. I 100% noticed Foodie Beauty backing way off of FFG since the whole Reactor Channel face-off. I am not alone. Do I think it involves money? I don't know, but something definitely changed, and I believe it had to do with some people who hung out in both FFG and Foodie side chats. Both had several people in common in their ears. That's a fact. Alexa says, once Chantel found out about FFG, she suddenly had gotten quiet and glued to her phone, and she seems nervous. How are you going to make your money now, girls? We know you guys have some financial thing going. And then Carrie retweeted themselves and said, oh, fuck. Well, oh! Well, you guys did not see anything. I know what it was, but I can't tell you. And just FYI, I didn't mean to go to it. Carrie said, wouldn't it be a knee slapper to find out the BBJ storyline was a concocted storyline between Foodie and FFG for views and money? This is what I do know. I've learned a lot in the past week, and the farmers have their hands in everything, and they make things happen. That's what I will say. And FFG and the farms, aren't they like two peas in a pod these days? Besties. Anyways, at this point, I won't doubt it at all. Split the cash, pay off Foodie, and pretend she's the hero. Nah, they aren't that smart. Are they? I think FFG is. I think she's a professional scammer and grifter, and she knows how to make good money fast. And then she blows up her spot and she's on to the next gig, but I could be wrong. Little Bean said, I thought French Fried Girl didn't need to be on YouTube because she had a job in real life and her reaction channel was only for shits and giggles. So why are you begging for help, Miss Ain't Army of One? You're just as pathetic as Chantel, if not more at this point. Yeah, FFG made a tweet that she reached out to Keemstar. She said, "Hey, not sure what's going to happen with YouTube. I've reached out to Keemstar, and he has kindly offered to try and help me out. I'm extremely thankful for him taking the time to do this. Very, very kind of you, Keem. Thank you very, very much. Until then," and then she posts her Twitch. I won't be going there to watch her. I'll just let you guys know what happens because somebody will post it on Twitter. Keem can't do shit. And I did hear him say, Aaron, was it you who was telling me about it? He said that he's going to see what he can do, but if he finds out that she's lying to him about the reason why, I think he's going to be upset. The reason why she lost her channel. I wonder what she told him the reason was. If she just said she was mass reported because Girl World is evil. Savage said to every single goof who's throwing up an FFG gun signal and crying about, "You shouldn't be cheering on a creator's demonetization. Were you bitches celebrating when Foodie, Amber, or Rosie lost their monetization? All right then, shut the fuck up." She's talking to you, Busy. Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming. Sparkle said, "Nothing changes with this heifer. Remember the apartment 3 years ago before going to Kuwait? The villa? She trashed it, had piles of boxes and trash. Well, here back to boxes and trash and filth. I bet it smells awful in there. And back to wheelchairing in the kitchen. This is disgusting." It is. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear about her depression because she does everything else just fine. She shops, she goes out for food, whatever else, but she's only too depressed to clean her house. She's too old to be this filthy. I don't know. Her family really did her a disservice. I do have to say that. It seems like she wasn't taught manners or hygiene or to take care of things. And I know it's not always people's parents' fault, right? But like, it's not like she's ever been clean. It's not like she's ever had manners. Like, nobody's ever corrected her, probably because they were scared of how she would react. But she's not normal at all. Trashy Girly said, "So, can we all agree that Girl World is in its broke era?" Yes. Yes. London said, "French Fried Girl said that she's a survivor of DV. So why was she so vile to Charlie Gold, who was abused by her mom when she was a child? FFG is no ally to victims of DV. Why was it necessary to make such a comment? Just vile." And here's a clip from Charlie's live stream, I'm assuming.
"Things would face consequences and I would get to witness it. And to be clear, the person she's referring to is me here."
Your mothers loved you. They either just straight up abandoned you or beat the shit out of you on the regular. It really, really no wonder. Because I would say you have a face only a mother could love, but in y'all's cases, that's not the case, is it?
"Things would face consequences and I would get to witness it. And to be clear, the person she's referring to is me here."
Anybody still defending FFG out there? That must have hurt to hear. I know Charlie's strong, but sometimes words cut deep, and that was just so unnecessary to say. So unnecessary. She said to Neg she wasn't cruel. I beg to differ. I think you're the cruelest woman I've ever experienced, FFG. Okay, are you guys ready for the blood booger? What is this?
Check. Disaster. Check.
What is that? I don't know. I used to get those when I put things up my nose, just saying.
Check.
Anyways, I want to hurl. I'm so grossed out too. I don't like phlegm, spit, boogers. I mean, all of that makes my stomach turn. Foodie, I guess, is going live on TikTok. Debbie's World said, isn't TikTok just another way for her, Foodie, to reel in another Middle Eastern romance scammer? Because you know she digs that kind of thing. That's her deal. She likes that she wants a romance scammer to take her away from all her problems in Canada. I think she's looking for her next victim. I do. All right, hold on. I'm 100% positive he liked that because you're gorgeous. Stop being a creep, Rev. Oh, Rev's following all the ladies today. Just FYI. Me and Taylor Vaughn were talking shit about him in a thread, and then we both got followed. So, anyways, I love you guys. I'm sorry I've kept you here such a long time. Some days we yap a lot. This is my PSA of the day. Don't become what you hate. Don't become what you hate, because if we're to believe FFG hated Foodie, I mean, she's morphed right into her. She has. Sometimes I can't tell them apart when I'm reading tweets or posts. Take a break from things if it's getting you that upset and overworked. Move your body. Fall in love with yourself so you don't become these people. And therapy. I mean, it's a great thing. Don't abandon your pets. Spay and neuter your pets and stay away from drugs. I don't know. I love you guys. Thank you to my amazing Mods and Breezy Bunch members. Be like water, baby. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think I forgot to thank you at the end of the stream the other day. And if I did, I am so sorry. We love having you here. All right, you guys. We're not going to do a puppy and walk stream today, but tomorrow we're going to do a morning gossip recap. And then in the afternoon, we're going to do backyard, and then we'll go for a walk too. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Naughty Box, hello. All right, goodbye.